We 34F, 35M, opened our relationship and now I think my husband prefers our girlfriend. I'm 34F, and my husband, 35M. We have been together for 14 years. We have a 7 and 3-year-old together. 3 years ago husband got, well, I don't want to say bored, but I'm not sure what else to call it. So after a while, mostly begging on his part, I accepted to introduce a third into our marriage. We can call her Harper. 25F. Husband knew Harper before everything. She's his sister's friend. Another awkward story. And it's been 3 years. I love Harper. She's like crazy sweet. The children love her. We do girl trips. Split everything 50-50. Go shopping. But husband most definitely prefers Harper. He pushes her to do exercise, to diet, to dress pretty. But she's also the first one he'll text if he gets good, bad news. She's the first one he'll greet when he gets home. They go on dates once a week. Husband said it's because Harper insisted and I didn't. I confronted husband and he said he just feels there's more intimacy, and like she's his best friend. I pointed out I'm the mother of his children. He used to say I was his best friend. He said he loves both of us, but feels this warmth when he thinks of Harper. Harper doesn't leave me out of anything. She's always going out of her way to include me, to spoil the children and make sure everything is equal. I don't know what to do, because I love Harper. I just want my husband to need me like he used to. I want to be my husband's favorite. All advice welcome. Get a new boyfriend, husband. I'm serious, this is an open relationship, right? You didn't think it was gross that he wanted to bang his little sister's 22-year-old friend? So, he's in love with Harper. You're just the nanny and maid at this point. Have some self-respect. Get a divorce. I am sorry to say, but what did you think would happen when the man you married literally begged you to have another person in your relationship? I'd suggest finding your self-respect and filing for divorce. All advice welcome. Get a divorce. He used the open relationship excuse to cheat. He knew in advance who he wanted to cheat with. You were both in a monogamous relationship until he begged for an open relationship. I just want my husband to need me like he used to. I want to be my husband's favorite. That's not going to happen. Cut your losses and find someone who can be monogamous. So he degraded you to the role of only a homemaker, maid, and someone who takes care of his kids. The matron. She's the love, the sexy one, the partner. Emo divorce. He is rejecting you. This is no longer the poly relationship you agreed to. You are being cut out by him. Harper is his real partner. There's no more space here for you. Even if Harper tries to make it so. BC, your husband no longer wants you as his life partner and romantic partner. So don't try to convince him to want you. That is humiliating and pointless. Just leave. Also, he's a classic cheater who convinced his so into a poly relationship because he already had a better model chosen, i.e. a younger and easily manipulated one. That's not real poly. He's just disloyal. So your husband got to move on. You still contribute to the household. He occasionally has sex with you and both of you. He isn't paying child support or alimony, and you welcomed his affair partner into the house. How in the holy hell? Does he have a magic dick or something? Yes, you're the mother of his kids and wife. But what does that actually mean if his GF comes first? He is willing and happy to put her first. And you deserve a partner willing to do the same. It kind of sounds like he knew he wanted Harper. And it was easier for him to convince you to let her in and have his fun harem, while not having to go through the villainization. This is so hard. And I am very sorry. But you deserve love that prioritizes you. And nothing about this situation or its inception were to the benefit of anyone but him. So 11 years into your marriage your husband picked out a 22-year-old he wanted and you just said, okay, rather than holding the line and working on your marriage? This is over. Your sister-wives situation isn't working. You're unhappy. You deserve better than a husband who got bored and moved on right in front of you. All I had to read is that he had to beg you into this. He was already preferring her to you. What's sad is that it's normal for relationships to get boring and your husband chose to gaslight and pressure you into an open marriage instead of doing the normal work like reignite the spark between you both. That takes time and effort on both sides. I've said this before today and I'll say it again. Love is a choice and flowers bloom where you water, you know that already. He's choosing to put effort into Harper and that's why he feels this warmth. I'm angry on your behalf. If you're not ready to leave, you at least deserve a hot man on the side as well. Why is this all about him? Is this an early April Fool's? You have 2 children who need you. They need 2 grown-up people, not feckless students messing about. Sorry students. Sort this out. It's a crazy threesome situation that mainly suits your husband. She's not your friend BTW. This situation will only end in tears. And not his. So do yourself a favor and give him an ultimatum or ask him to leave you and your children. Deserve more. Info. How long was your husband grooming Harper before you introduced her to your marriage? Oh my. You opened the Pandora's box, now you have to deal with the demons. Good luck. What do you mean he knew Harper before everything? Like before you got married when he was 21 and she was 11? Or you aren't going to be your husband's favorite. Because you never were. He brought in someone he knew from before he knew you. Correct? It's possibly that he's always had her on the back of his mind. And now bonus. He gets a woman to have his babies. And a woman he gets to keep with a pre-baby body. So he is having his cake and eating it as well. If you want to be the favorite of your husband, get a different husband and don't settle for someone that tries to bring in a third. You are worth more than that. Stop settling. Frankly, I'd say divorce him and take Harper for your own. But kids involved. So I get it's not the easiest thing to do both logically and mentally. So at the very least, you need Harper to end things with your husband. It's clear him wanting to open things was a consensual tactic to get with her. It might be important to ask her if things were happening before you got involved too. Not blaming, just asking out of curiosity. But anybody experienced with open relationships will tell you, once the third is being favorited, it's no longer healthy. Don't blame her. Your husband is the one who clearly knew who he wanted and manipulated you enough to get it. So they were already together when you opened the marriage and she knows you must be comfortable too. Keep it going and to not break up the marriage. Could it be that she is manipulating you? That what they want is to be the primary relationship, the romantic one, and you the domestic one. So they don't play child support nor alimony? Normally I'd say this is a case of FAFO, but the fact that he conveniently knew Harper before this plan even existed and she just happened to 100% agree with everything is super sus to me. It's super creepy that he's with his sister's friend, especially considering he's 10 years older than her. Why do men not understand the simple fact that relationships evolve and change over time? You aren't going to have the same spark for your partner 10 years down the road as you first did, when everything was new and exciting. A lot of men chase this feeling even when they have everything they need in their own relationship. He clearly is neglecting what you need, which is really upsetting to hear. They go on dates once a week. Husband said it's because Harper insisted and I didn't. Why should you have to insist he take you on dates? Don't you think it would be more fair if he wanted to take you on dates? Relationships are obviously complicated, but I think it's important to not lose sight of your worth.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.